time is now. The time is now. The time is now. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now.
Ha! Good morning. How's everybody doing on this great, sunny, kind of warm Saturday morning? Welcome in for Coffee Talk. Good to see everybody this morning. How's everybody doing? I've missed y'all. I feel like I haven't seen y'all like for 2 days or so. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Coffee Talk. Coffee makes the world a much better place. Good morning, everybody. Coffee first. How you doing? Good to see you. Greatest name on YouTube. Welcome in, Celtic Grandma. Good to see you, my man, my other brother from another mother, All-American Prepper. Good to see you as well. Who else we got in the building? Modi Soldier. Good morning. Good to see you. Modi Soldier says, well, let me tell y'all, last night's storms in Iowa got a little too close for comfort, running in caffeine and 4 hours of sleep. I'm with you, Modi Soldier. We're going to get to that. We're going to talk about that. Teresa, good morning. Welcome in. Michigan Outpost 231. Good to see you. Dan H., my brother, one of my amazing moderators and friend. Thank you for the 5x5. Yes, indeed. War, good to see you. Joe Morgan, good morning. Love and Life, family, good to see you. And my brother from another mother, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Good morning. Somebody, please, pass that man a coffee, get him the pot, set it in front of him, and let him do his thing from the great territory of New Yorkistan. Good morning, my brother. Welcome in. And I got a package I'm delivering to the post office today for you, for the MS giveaway, bruh. You doing an amazing job. And thank you for all you do for the community, my brother, my friend, and my guy. Trish in Progress, good morning. Mrs. Meadow, good morning. G-Ma Nana, good morning to you as well. Bug Out Adventures, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Who else we got in the building? We got a time traveler, folks. Shadow Scout Swede, good morning, good afternoon to you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an amazing day, and thank you for sharing this out with all of your people on the other side of the pond, on the other side of the planet, because we are all family. Without a doubt, folks, without a doubt. Driving and listening. All right, Hudson Valley, you know how that goes. Keep your eyes on the road. Your hands at 9 and 3 or 10 and 2, or if it's nice, put the window down, hang out that left arm, and grab the wheel at 12 o'clock noon. But be safe, my bruh. Drive safe. Who else we got in here this morning? Dawn E., good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Sharon Barrett, welcome in, welcome in. My Renaissance grandma, good to see you. She's driving and listening too. Keep your eyes on the road. Keep, you know what the drill is. 2 and 10 or 9 and 3, or one hand at noon and the other one out the window enjoying the great weather. White Crew, good morning to you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us this morning. Coffee, folks, gotta have coffee. It's amazing. Got to do what we do. Whiteside Tactical Solutions. Good to see you, my brother. Man, I wish I could make that May class, but I cannot. But I will be checking the website for schedules for later in the summer, and I am coming down for the TECC training course. I can't wait. I need more information. But that is awesome. And by the way, all of you fine content creators in the chat, my man, Mad Shad, the professor, will do his PSA in a moment if he hasn't already done it. But please type the word vision. It will drop a link to your channel. Folks, share out the love. And you'll notice that I pinned at the top of the chat. Please go over and subscribe to Southern Tier Prepper. We need to get them to 500, and I think we can do it today. Last I looked, they're at 490 something. Shadow Sweet Scout, thank you, my brother, for the donation. Peer Character lifting some weight, saying, keep it up. Thank you so much, bruh, for the donation. And as y'all know, all donations to the channel go back into the channel to bring y'all amazing content and events such as Bug Out Weekend 2024. Folks, we're 5 days out. 5 days. And those of you attending the Bug Out, hopefully you'll see Big Time running around with his cape and his black boxers and goggles. So there it is, folks. But thank you, Shadow Sweet. I appreciate it, my brother. It is my pleasure. And again, when I get back from Bug Out Weekend, I want to get you on my channel, Shadow Scout Swede, because I'm starting a new series for beginner preppers. We're going to hit the basics. We're going to talk about the basics. Plus, I want you to talk about what you guys do in your country on the other side of the world. Tonette, good morning. KP, the best concrete man in the business in the great state of Louisiana and west of the Mississippi. Plain and simple. How you doing this morning, my brother? Good to see you. Thank you for your donation. And KP donated some amazing hot sauces and rubs for giveaways at the Bug Out Weekend. So you can't say you don't have seasoning for your food, folks, while you're there. She said, welcome in, Michael Wolf, the roaming prepper, my man, Pete. Yes, indeed. Good to see you this morning, my brother, and everybody else that came in. Prepper Book Club is in the building, so we definitely can get started. Loving life, family. If I spoke to you and didn't speak to you again, hello, good morning, and thank you for all you do. Folks, again, make sure you guys check out all of these amazing content creators. The Secret Life of Me. Amazing. Thank you so much for your donation. Peer Checker, exaggerately stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee. Absolutely. I appreciate you and thank you for the donation. The Secret Life of Me. That is awesome. And thank you so much. Militant Roots, welcome in. Y'all folks are just piling in here. Maccabeus is in the building. Everyday Survival. Good to see you, my brother. Trish in Progress. If I didn't speak to you, good morning also. Hope you're doing well. Get a cup of coffee. Get a refill, folks. I think I am on cup number 4 or 5. And I need to brew another pot because I got so much stuff to do to get prepped for the Bug Out Weekend. It's going to be amazing. The Virginia Bushcrafters in the building. Good morning. Good to see you. Cole tells me to tell everybody hello. He is laying here under the table, stretched out, sleep, because we were up early this morning. All right, folks, let's jump into this. And we got a couple stories we're going to talk about, and then we're just going to kind of hang out and talk and do what we do. I'll drop this link in the chat. But just to let y'all know, if you didn't hear, because I think Pinball briefly talked about it, another bank failed. The FDIC says Republic First Bank is closed by Pennsylvania regulators. So if you guys bank at First Bank, Republic First Bank, it is now closed. The Federal FDIC Insurance Corporation on Friday said that Republic First Bank has been closed by the state regulators in Pennsylvania in what the FDIC said was the first U.S. bank failure this year. Philadelphia-based Republic First Bank was closed today by the Pennsylvania Department of Banking and Securities, which appointed the federal FDIC as the receiver to protect depositors. Now, if you happen to bank at this bank in the great state of Pennsylvania, go get your money, please. If it's still available, if it's still there. Teresa says, cold love. Yes, he is stretched out and don't care. CUCV Farmer in the building. Welcome in. Crystal R. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Psalms 146, Home and Garden for the 5x5. Good to see you this morning, sister. Hope you're doing well. Crystal R said, love you, Cole. Did you hear that, bud? They said they love you. So anywho, so this bank closed to protect depositors. The FDIC is the receiver, okay? They entered into an agreement with Fulton Bank. So apparently Fulton Bank is going to assume substantially all the deposits and purchase substantial all of the assets of Republic Bank. So there you go, folks. Fulton Bank is going to buy the Republic Bank. So if you have money there, money in that bank, it is going to be bought out and turned into Fulton Bank. The bank has about $6 billion, that's with a B, $6 billion in total assets and $4 billion in total deposits at the end of January. So if that is your bank, hopefully you can get your money back, or it will be where it is. JRC Homestead, Texas, good morning. I think I missed speaking to you this morning. Good morning. Get a cup of coffee, get a refill, scoot in, scooch over, sit down, and relax. Hope everybody's doing well. Yes, Joe Morgan, welcome in. My brother, my friend, my amazing moderator, Mr. Mad Shad, or as I call him, Professor Shad. Good to see you, my brother. I hope you are doing well. Kia Chris, welcome in. Good morning. How are you? If I didn't pronounce your name right, please forgive me. I try to do the best that I can with everybody's amazing YouTube names. Absolutely, Roaming Prepper. He said, we are not out of the financial woods yet. That's right, folks. Keep an eye on your bank. As we always say, keep cash on hand if possible. 46 Camper, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All you folks, come on in, sit down, scooch over, have a seat, and we're going to have a great time today. Eloa Ministries, good to see you. There you go, Hudson Valley. Right, make mattress money great again. Absolutely, because the world is mayhemic and it's too soon to tell. And it ain't even Tuesday yet, folks, according to Hudson Valley. Yeah, it's amazing. Michigan Outpost said, if you look at the FDIC fine print, they have lots. Yeah, they have, I think it's 100 years to pay you back. I can't remember the number, but it's been a while. Yeah, I think it's 100 years, Michigan Outpost, that they have to pay you back. So keep an eye on that. Yardbirds is in the building. Yardbird says Cole doesn't care. My cat doesn't care more. Just saying. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, folks, this next story doesn't surprise me, but, it is what it is. And guess what? A Delta flight makes an emergency return after the exit slide fell off of the plane. Amazing. So, Delta flight that departed from JFK International Airport in New Yorkistan was forced to make an emergency return to the airport Friday morning after an emergency slide came apart from the Boeing 767. Amazing. So after the aircraft had safely landed and proceeded to the gate, it was observed that the emergency slide was gone. And here's the beauty of it. Guess what? They can't find the slide. It has not been located yet. So if you live in New Yorkistan and you happen to see the Boeing slide, please put it on eBay and sell it. Make yourself some money. Hold it hostage until Boeing, you want this back, you got to pay for it. Little Lone Prepper, good morning, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you got my email. Thank you for emailing me, Little Lone Prepper, and I responded. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to meet you. As Mad Shad says, Cole, bacon for the puppy. No, Cole doesn't eat bacon. Well, he probably would if you gave it to him, but Cole doesn't eat people food. Cole eats cold food. So, anywho, yes, I'm with you. But yeah, so the slide fell off of the plane and they don't know where it is. So if you're in the great state of New Yorkistan and you happen to find the slide, please call Boeing and tell them it wrecked your house, wrecked your car, wrecked whatever, and they need to not only pay to get the slide back, but pay for the damage that the slide caused. That's just my opinion. There it is. Who knows? Who cares? I don't care. So, Jennifer Ocean, good to see you. Good morning. Welcome in. Greenleaf, welcome in. Devil Dog Prepper, my man. Bug Out Weekend, May 2nd through the 5th, Dayton, Ohio. Thank you so much, Devil Dog, for the donation. And please pick up that 308 for me today while you're out shopping. Oh, yeah, and we need more coffee, too. So thank you for your donation, Devil Dog. I appreciate you, my brother. He's a great friend, a great guy, an amazing man, and believe it or not, he is an exceptional gardener. And if you don't believe me, go check out Devil Dog Prepper's channel and look at what he's doing. Yeah. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Pennsylvania Preparedness, my man. Good morning. He's speaking to everybody. Can't wait to see you at the Bug Out Weekend as well. Pennsylvania Preparedness, and sit down and have a good old cup of coffee and a chat with you. And we're going to have a great time. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Right. Kia Chris said, yep, they're buying it for about 10% of its value. Absolutely. Of course, they're going to buy the bank for less than what it's worth. Without a doubt. Yes. And I'm so far behind in the chat, but that's okay because you guys keep me going. Shanna Ewing, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So here's a story that made me scratch my head. I just don't get it. I don't understand it, because wrong is wrong and wrong is always going to be wrong. So I put this story in the chat and we'll just talk about it briefly because it's disgusting and it should be what it is. Profoundly unjust reactions to this New York Supreme Court overturns the conviction of former movie producer Harvey Weinstein. I don't understand why and how. I just don't get it. Yeah, I'm with you, Sharon. So many people don't think of the collapse. But anyway, Harvey Weinstein, they overturned his guilty verdict. A New York appeals court has overturned the 2020 conviction, saying that the trial judge should not have allowed other women to testify about alleged assaults that the movie mogul had been charged with in that particular case. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but they overturned it. And I hope he gets his just due for the injustice that he has done. So we'll see. And that's all we're going to talk about. Yeah, it is just not good. Right. Exactly, Tonette. He is part of that scandal. And yeah, well, it is what it is. Sharon said she believes the collapse will be in June or July. Well, there you go. Who knows? Yes, indeed, Bug Out. Bug Out says loopholes. Loopholes are insanity. Exactly. Yeah, that is true, Greenleaf. He is still serving 30 years on another charge. Absolutely. So he better stay in there. Kill it and grill it. Good morning. Good to see you. How are you? Yeah, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, yeah, we'll see, Yardbirds. Who knows? Who cares? But in other news, and now this is making sense of why, who, what, and where. Okay, we all know that the TikTok ban, right, went through and they're doing whatever they're doing. But guess what? Ha! Here's the monkey in that wrench. ByteDance prefers TikTok to be shut down in the US instead of selling it. TikTok parent company would rather have it shut down and have it, instead of having it sold to US buyer with the algorithms, according to Reuters. And this makes sense, and I get it, because TikTok, the data, the algorithms, all the info, back end databases, all of that stuff is way more valuable than the application itself. Yes. Ed said, interesting fact, Weinstein's assistant who testified she bought the woman to him is a producer at Disney now. Of course she is. Of course she's a producer at Disney, because it is what it is. But anyway, so back to TikTok. ByteDance would prefer shut down its loss-making app rather than sell it if the Chinese company exhausts all legal options to fight legislation to ban the platform from the app stores in the US. The algorithms for TikTok relies on for its operations or deemed core. So their algorithm is the key to all of this. That's where the money's at. That's where the information is. That's where the data's at. And ByteDance said, instead of selling it to a US company here in the US, shut it down. That's smart on their move. TikTok accounts for a small share of ByteDance's total revenue in daily active users. So the parent company would rather have the app shut down in the US in a worst case scenario than sell it to a potential American buyer, they said. They also said a shutdown would have limited impact on ByteDance's business, while the company would not have to give up its core algorithms. Listen to that. It doesn't have to give up the core algorithms to TikTok if it is shut down. Plain and simple. So, that's a amazing business move, and I get it and understand it. But yeah, because the algorithm is worth more than the company, in my opinion. So, it is what it is. That's right, Hudson Valley. Again, folks, subscribe to Southern Tier Prepper here. He dropped the link. I pinned it at the top of the chat. Let's get them over 500 today, folks. If possible, please and thank you. And while we're at it, I want to check to see what their subscribership is at. And they currently are at 502. Awesome job, y'all, because they weren't quite there this morning before we started the live, but keep it up. If you have not subscribed to Southern Tier Prepper, please do so. They're over 500 now, and let's just keep that going. Thank you for the reminder, Hudson Valley, by the way. But yeah, folks, it is just devastating that the U.S. wants to shut down TikTok. They want that data. That's it, plain and simple. And ByteDance said, nope, not going to do it, not going to happen. Rather have you just shut it down because we're keeping the algorithm. Good business move on My opinion, but my opinion is worth a nickel, maybe 3 cents, and probably a half a cup of coffee. So there you have it. ByteDance rather have it shut down. Plain and simple. Pennsylvania Preparedness said, my algorithm is simple. Coffee, whiskey. Nice. Coffee, whiskey, freedom, pews, his wife, to keep me in line. Absolutely. I'm with you on that. The COO keeps me in line 98% of the time. Yes. She said she was at a veterans health fair. They sent us that wanted it free Narcan with one refill. This can save a life. Veterans just ask the VA. Yeah, Narcan, they're giving it away for free. I'm still on the fence whether or not I want to personally keep Narcan to come across that particular person. I'm on the fence with that. But yes, if you need it, need it. Devil Dog said, I don't do the whole TikTok thing, but this current government has overreached in its power. I agree with you, Devil Dog. I don't do TikTok either. And, you know, who are they to say they need to ban an application? Huh. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know. Yes, indeed, Shadow Scout. Thank you so much for subscribing to Southern Tier Prepper today, and everybody else who did. Y'all are awesome. And I appreciate y'all without a doubt, because awesome. And in the prepping community, when one is in need, we all try to pitch in and do what we can. And I appreciate y'all for helping out and subscribing to Southern Tier Preppers channel. Kill It and Grill It said, bird flu now found in milk at grocery stores. Anyone else hear this? I heard something about it. You know, but as I personally am a chocolate milk guy, so chocolate milk for the win. And there we go. Sunday Backyard Farmer, what's going on, my brother? How you doing this morning? Welcome in. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, cup of tea. I know you probably out in the garden doing the things that you do, but I appreciate you for stopping in and joining us this morning. Yes, indeed. Jones Truth, good morning to you and welcome in as well. She said the algorithm is probably giving them info on how to bring the country down. Of course it is. The algorithm tells the who, what, when, where, why, and how. So keep praying, keep prepping, keep practicing, folks, because the chickens are coming home to roost. They're not laying any eggs either. But yes, you are probably right. Ed, good to see you this morning, brother. Welcome in. If I missed you, thank you again. Thank you again for stopping in this morning. But yeah, folks, TikTok, you know, they say forget it. We're not giving you the algorithm. Just shut it down. And, you know, that's smart on their part. They don't have to give up nothing. And, you know, another day in the life. Shannon said she's allergic to milk, can't drink it. Yeah, I don't blame you. There's a lot of people out there. Yeah. CUCV Farmer said, kill and grill it. I heard about that. Nothing to worry about. I think the government is trying to set up the public for milk dumping and killing cattle. USDA is going to start testing cattle herds. And this man would know, because CUCV Farmer personally feeds over 4,000 cows daily. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Kia Chris said, yep, but not contagious. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Greenleaf said, milk is for children. Poison to me. Yeah. Nobody, 1962. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in this morning. He said, I see it getting a little worse every day. It's a slow, steady burn. Right. America is already past the point of no return. Well, we'll see, because we, the people, haven't stepped up to the game yet. And we'll see what happens. Yes, absolutely. But anyway, TikTok is not going to be sold. They're not going to sell it, and they're going to shut it down. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, as we all heard and knew, devastating tornadoes ripped through Nebraska and Iowa, sending crews searching flattened homes as storm threats continue. Folks, we've had so much turmoil, just if that's a word, mayhemicness weather this year. And we all know that weather can be manipulated and probably is being manipulated in many countries around the world, including ours. But destructive tornadoes gutted homes that as they plowed through Nebraska and Iowa, and the dangerous storm threats could escalate today, Saturday. As tornadoes spawn storms pose a risk from Michigan to Texas. Now, where's the map? Here's the map of where the tornadoes, look at that, from Texas all the way up to Michigan. Right here, Oklahoma, and you can't see my pointer, but that's where it hit over the weekend, and the most devastating part. More than 50 million people are under the threat of severe weather today in the Southern Plains to the Great Lakes region. So, folks, if you live in this area, please be careful. Please keep an eye on the weather. Take shelter if necessary, and do your due diligence to protect yourself, your family, and people that you love. Tornadoes are no joke. It's amazing. Yardbird said, just remember to wash your milk with soap and water before you drink it. Yeah. Mary Miles, good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So tornadoes are abound, and there we go. Uh-oh. Ed said he's just lurking. He's got to fix the control stick on the backhoe. Ed, please, just listen and fix the stick on the backhoe. Be careful. Don't get sucked into it, and stay safe, my friend. Yep, Hudson Valley said now the U.S. federal government will control everything you see and hear. The republic is dead. Yeah, but there's hope. From y'all and from me. All we can do is stand, plain and simple. But yes, I believe you, Hudson Valley. They do. They want to control everything. Kenna John, good morning. Welcome in, my brother. Get a cup of coffee, glass of milk, a cup of tea, whatever you may want to drink on a Saturday morning, because that's okay. It's coffee talk. We do what we can when we can. Now, here is the laugh of the day, folks. And Canna John, have a great day too, my brother. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully you're not leaving. Penny Pinching Prepper, good morning, my brother. Good to see you as he speaks to everybody. Good to see you. How are you this morning? Hope you and the family are doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Trish in Progress, good morning. That's right. Tell him, Ghost. Good morning. It's mayhemicness. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is. And for all the folks that just came in, please, and please, if you can, click at the top of the pinned comments of the live chat. Please subscribe to Southern Tier Prepper. Let's help them out. They had a tragedy by a misguided tractor that went through and into their house, y'all. And thank God nobody in the family was hurt. And help them out. Hudson Valley dropped the link in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Let's help them out, folks. Go over, by the way, pick a playlist and watch the playlist after you subscribe to their channel. And let's help them as much as we can, whenever we can. Right, Mary Miles says, seems like every storm is violent now. Yeah, storms are getting more and more and more and more violent. Yes, they are. And I don't think it's happenstance, if that's a word. But this will be epic, folks. Here's the laugh of the day. I'll put the Link in the chat. Pull it up on the screen, and let's all have a laugh. Because Grandpa Ice Cream welcomes a debate after hedging on Trump's conduct. Really? Really? The T-Man. Okay. Anyway, Grandpa Ice Cream said he's planning to debate. Key word, folks. Listen to what he's saying. He's planning. He hasn't said he would. He hadn't said he will. He said he's planning to debate former President T-Man this election cycle during a radio interview yesterday on the Howard Stern Show. Really? He listens to Howard Stern? Grandpa Ice Cream listens to Howard Stern. Okay. TV networks and other news organizations have pushed to get the candidates to publicly commit to general election debates. The T-Man says, quote unquote, okay, let's set it up. His campaign said, let's do it. So in March, he said his participation in the debate, Grandpa Ice Cream says, it depends on the T-Man's behavior. Really? So now he's a teacher, a principal, and says, depends on his behavior whether or not he's going to debate the T-Man. Well, you know what? It's insanity at its best. But if you are running, yeah, right. Did you happen to hear that? Hudson Valley said he was on Howard Stern yesterday. Did you hear that, Hudson Valley? And if so, how did Grandpa Ice Cream sound? Was he coherent? Was he asleep? Or did you hear him slurping vanilla bean ice cream out of a bowl with a straw? Yeah, it's plain and simple. So he said it depends on his behavior, whether or not he's going to debate him. He still hasn't committed to the debate. Yeah. Shannon says, I hear he's going to drop out of the race in June and Newsom will be T-Man's opponent. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be mayhemicness, folks. I still say this election is going to be the most pivotal election in the history of these great United States of America. The republic, not the democracy. This country is not a democracy on majority rules. This country is a republic. If you don't believe me, check the Constitution. Good morning. Hi. Look at that, folks. Magic has appeared. And my amazing magician, who is so amazing, is here. I'm going to see if I can get her to put a hand in the screen and say good morning. You don't have to look. Just put a hand out there and say hi. Look, there she is. She just waved. Didn't even say nothing. Thank you.
Good morning.
She said good morning. Thank you. COO. There you go, folks. There it be. There it be. So, yeah, we'll see if Dan H said vision. Potato has half a dead brain. Simple things entertain him. Heck, he would be entertained for days with a pinwheel and a slight breeze. My man, Dan H. Yes. So there we go. And for all of you amazing people in here, all I can say is thank you for joining. Coffee Talk, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It is an amazing day. It is an amazing day. So let's continue down this rabbit hole. Grandpa Ice Cream says it depends on the T-Man's behavior. What's that got to do anything? If you're going to run for president, then you need to debate the candidates that's running. Ooh, somebody just woke up. Hi, and good morning. Yeah, he just woke up. Yeah. But anyway, I don't think the debate will happen. This is my personal opinion. I am not a professional, and I have not stayed at a Holiday Inn Express in decades. So I don't think it's going to happen. I'm almost sure that we may not even have allegedly an election. But we'll see what happens. That's okay. Anyway, yes, that's right, Mad Chad. She made magic happen this morning with a cup full of coffee. Yes. Michelle the Great, good morning. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, whatever your favorite beverage is in the morning, and sit down and relax and enjoy us for Coffee Talk. What else we got going on? Accidentally turn the camera. Jennifer, no need to. She poked her head in and said hi. Orion Preparedness, good morning. Good morning. Yes, indeed. I agree with you, my friend. Very, very well. Yes, she does exist. And she is beautiful. Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, she does exist. Yes. Many of the people in the chat have actually met her in person. If you'd have came to the Bug Out weekend last year, yeah, you would have seen her. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Hudson Valley said it was a republic. The cost of a constitutional republic was eternal vigilance. We failed miserably. We did. But there's still hope. And I'm hoping that we will stand up. Yeah. Shadow Scout says, well, it depends on who will win. And if the wrong person wins, everything can turn out to be much worse and be a mess. You are absolutely right, Shadow. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Correct, CVCU. CCU. We are a constitutional republic. Excuse me. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yes, without a doubt, y'all. And we have to make this country great. Okay? Plain and simple. We have to man up and do our part when the time comes, if the time comes. Yes. The unknown says the republic cannot be saved, but it can be rebuilt. Good comment. Good comment. Good comment. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But here's the thing that gets me, and I'll share this story as well. So, also, folks, Gaza protests. They said a police raid on Columbia protest ignited campus movement. Okay, everybody is covered under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. Okay, freedom of speech. You can say what you want, when you want, and where you want, as long as it doesn't infringe upon others. Okay? You got to do it peacefully, no fights, none of that. But anywho, at dawn on Wednesday, they make this sound so dramatic. At dawn on Wednesday, the 17th of April, a small group of students pitched their tents at Columbia University, demonstrating against Israel military action in Gaza and calling on their university to stop doing business with companies they see as supporting the war. Okay, so anyway, Columbia's president, without a doubt, made her way to Capitol Hill to face a congressional grilling over anti-Semitic on campus and how she was tackling it. In nearly 4 hours of questioning Wednesday, she defended actions she was already taking. Students, she said, were getting the message that violations of our policies will have consequences. The next afternoon, the Columbia president made a decision that would ignite a wildfire of protest at colleges across the country. The students at the protest camp were trespassing, had refused to leave, and had created a harassing an intimidating environment for many of their peers, she said. And what she do? She called out NYPD. Soon after, officers from the largest police department in the United States, wearing riot gear and wielding plastic handcuffs, arrested more than 100 students. The first time mass arrests have been made on Columbia's campus since the Vietnam War. Okay, here's my take on this. And I will say this publicly, privately, whatever. I stand with Israel, and here's why. When you are attacked by, I'm doing air quotes for those listening, an adversary, and they kill people, what do? You retaliate or not. Plain and simple. You know, they're talking about what Hamas, Hezbollah, whoever, whatever, whenever, what they did. Isaac and Ishmael have been fighting for thousands of years. Okay? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Jones Truth, there you go. Keep hardcore copies of important information and how-tos. Absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So there it is. They're fighting. It's called war. War is hell. And they're mad because they retaliated after Israelis were killed. Innocent people were killed. And we all know now that these Palestinian protests are funded. And I'm going to ask you intelligent people, who do you think is funding all of these Palestinian protests and putting it together? Yeah. It is what it is. Exactly, Pennsylvania Preparedness. The media mafia controls who the aggressor is. Right. It's all about perception. Yes. Tonette said, stand by Jewish people. Yes. You do not retaliate by burning children alive. I'm out. Well, that's true. And it depends on, well, no, let me say this. Innocent people die during war, whether it's Palestinians or Israelis, okay? Plain and simple. War is not good for anybody. War solves nothing. Plain and simple. So, you know, whether you stand with Palestine, that's perfectly fine. Whether you stand with Israel, that's perfectly fine. You get no quorums, arguments, or anything like that from me. It is what it is. Plain and simple. You pick who you want to support. That's fine. That is your right. But don't infringe, right, Jennifer? Don't infringe on my take on it. That's just my personal opinion. I don't side with anyone but God. Yes, I'm all for the people on both sides who are the ones suffering. Correct. The ones suffering are the people on both sides. Plain and simple. I'm with you all day, every day. All day. So, you know, yeah. Exactly, Orion. They're trying to push cops and National Guards into Kent State copycats. Yeah. War is not good for anybody except governments. That's it. So whoever you side with, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. Exactly, Jones Truth. There are no winners of war. Right. Right. The best way to win is not to play. Correct. I agree. They need to settle their differences and go on about their business. But, you know, it is what it is. And I'm tired of the media pushing and saying, woe is me to either side, whatever side it is. You know, woe is me. Yeah. Exactly, Dan H. Right. War sucks on both sides, makes too many issues and injuries. I don't wish it on anybody. Absolutely. I don't wish war on anybody, but it is what it is. If somebody comes to your door, kicks it in, what are you going to do? I'm just saying. But, it is what it is. Yeah, let the leaders fight. Let's have a death cage match, pay-per-view, you know, and we're going to put AP up against CP as the headliner, and then we can fill it in with these leaders of all these other countries and have a pay-per-view death match. Plain and simple. That's how we do it. It is what it is. Whoever you side with, that's fine. I got not a problem with it. I don't have, as my grandmother used to say, I don't have a dog in that fight. But yeah, so, I feel bad for both sides. Whoever's fighting, war is not good. Yeah, yeah. Exactly, Dan H. Press. Last time anybody would kick on that door. You're right. You're going to do what you do. Yeah. So here's the thing, and they're keeping this hasn't been in the news lately. And if it has, I missed it. They haven't been talking about the southern border lately. And I guarantee you it's still happening. We are still being invaded, plain and simple. Right, JRC. Yeah. Let Grandpa Ice Cream take him behind the gym under the bleachers. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. And, whoever you side with in this is who you side with. I have not a problem with that. But I have no dog in the fight because what I am concerned about is these states in this Republic of the United States and what's happening to the demise of our own country. And if you look at it, it's being done systematically. There may come a time where we, meaning me and you, have to defend our home front from invaders. Who knows? Southern Tier Prepper, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, good to see you. Grab a cup of coffee. We're just having a conversation, and we have all concluded that war is not good because the people, the innocent people, are the ones that lose, plain and simple. Yeah, there you go. And we have continued to subscribe to Southern Tier Prepper if you have not, folks. I think we got you over 500 this morning, and we will continue to help any way we can. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Greenleaf. Foreign flags in Congress are illegal, and I saw that briefly on the news where they were waving a particular flag that was not the Stars and Stripes, which I am appalled with. And Teresa wants to know, Southern Tier Prepper, do you have Cash App or anything else? There you go. As always. But yeah, it's we need to take care of our own country, take care of home. Quit worrying about what's going on in other folks' backyards. Let's clean up our own backyard. Yeah. Yes. So, we need to do that. And with that, take care of our own. So the other thing is we haven't heard much about southern border. We've heard bits and pieces and snippets that these folks coming in are also being registered to vote. How can a illegal alien vote in this country? I don't get it, folks. I just don't get it. It's a shame, and we may be the last line of defense. So who knows? All I know is that Grandpa Ice Cream said, depending on the T-Man's behavior, there will be a debate. If there will be a presidential election. All I can say is, folks, is pray up, prep up, and practice up. Keep doing what you do. All American preppers say if they keep destroying each other, we don't have to worry about neither of them. Yeah, but what we need to be worrying about are the ones that are coming into our country, and where they're going, what they're doing, and what are they plotting to do. Yes. Hudson Valley, you're right. He said, get ready for Venezuela in America. Yeah. We are slowly, folks, slowly headed down that slippery slope. And all I can say is keep doing what you're doing, folks. Keep your eyes open. Take care of you and your family. Keep doing the things. A resilient dad. Good to see you, my brother. Good morning. He said, tapping in from the Bay with much respect. Southern Tier Prepper. Great to meet you. I'm subbed. Keep up the great work. There you go, folks. And by the way, when you go over there to Southern Tier Preppers channel, hit a playlist and watch the playlist. Let it run. Do what you do. Help them out. Let's get their watch hours up. Now that I think they hit over 500 subs, they should be able to have a community tab, I think. Let's get their watch hours up. Yeah. Jones Truth, I'm with you. She said, I'm still trying to figure out why they would allow immigrants to become law enforcement. Crazy. Yes, totally. They're doing it. And it's going to be at our detriment. Yeah. Dan H says, that's right. Always be ready so you don't have to get ready when something happens. Yeah, absolutely. Shadow Scout said, Vision, an illegal alien does not have the right to vote. You need to have a citizenship to do that. You're absolutely right, Shadow. You're absolutely right. But allegedly, when these folks come in, they're being registered to vote. I don't know how true it is. Don't know how not true it is, but it's crazy. And you're absolutely right, Hudson Valley. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah. Hey, no, he said it's going to get worse before it gets worse. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Without a doubt. I agree 100%. Psalms 146 said, if we turn to Venezuela, where are we going to mass migrate to? Well, I can tell you where I'm going to mass migrate to. I'm mass migrating right here. Right here. Right here. Me and mine. Without a doubt. Yes. Yes. Without a doubt. Southern Tier Prepper said, Teresa, no Cash App. I think some of the bros are going to start something. Headed to the house now to try to save what's in my freezers. Do so. Hudson Valley, if you're going to do something monetarily, please let me know. And I will do what I can to help out and promote as well. Stewards Prepping, good to see you. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh man, it's going on 11 o'clock. It's there. Yes, I am praying for a fast solution as well, Southern Tier Prepper. I'm just glad and thankful that the family is safe. Material things can be replaced, fixed, or purchased new, but family members, you can't replace family. It is what it is. Dan H said, is there a cutoff date for registration for Bug Out Weekend? There is, and I think it is the 2nd. So, if you're on the fence about coming to Bug Out Weekend, you still have time to register, folks. You still have time to register. Ed asked, is the Bug Out Cook-Off being live streamed? Well, that's a good question, Ed. That may happen. Word on the street is, my people have been surveying and doing some reconnaissance against this guy called Big Time, who apparently has an in with Walter Wilderness, the reporter. So I'm sure he may have Walter Wilderness show up and possibly do a live stream of the bushcraft hiking cook-off. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. It's possible. It's possible that the bushcraft hiking cook-off will be live streamed. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, and by the way, all of you people that are coming to the Bug Out Weekend, check the weather. I'm hearing some little scatters of rain droplets falling from the sky, possibly, but that's okay because we survive, thrive, overcome, and pivot. And that's what we do. Look here, Ms. Munoz. Good morning. ¿Cómo está? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in this morning. Hope you're doing well and everything is perfectly fine in your world today. Thank you for stopping in for Coffee Talk this morning. So, yeah, but folks, those coming to the Bug Out Weekend, be mindful of the weather as well. Rain, shine, snow, sleet, hail, we will be there. Hudson Valley said they will have to change the Constitution for all that all-American prepper. And they better not be changing the Constitution because then there will be a riot. Jones Truth said the other side has become too comfortable in their Americanness and still believe it will never happen to us. Yes. Yes, indeed. You're absolutely right. I agree with you 1,000%, Jones Truth. Yes. Yep. Folks, just prepare. Sweet Dom, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Thank you for subbing to Southern Tier Prepper. I appreciate you, bruh. And thank you for joining us this morning. But folks, all we can do is take care of us and help each other. That's what makes this country strong. And there may come a time when we have to literally do that on a daily basis for some period of time. Adriana, thank you for stopping in. How are you? Yes, we got to do what we got to do. Yardbird says, from the roots of evil, we are now seeing the fruits of evil. Yeah, of course. It is what it is. Yeah. But remember this, folks, and I will say this, and I always say this, because at the end of the day, it's up to us to do what we can to protect us and others. Keep on prepping, because your family depends on you, and it depends on your life. I want to thank everybody for joining me this morning. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all for Southern Tier Prepper and everything else. Everybody have an amazing day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do something fun. Have fun. Play with the kiddos. Take the family out. Do something. But whatever you do, pray, prep, and practice. God bless everybody, and we will see you in the next video. Vision Preparedness. Have an amazing day. God bless everybody, and take care.
The time is now.